Boxing geniuses have responded to Beterbiev's dubious win over Dmitry Bivol. Beterbiev guaranteed triumph over Dmitry Bivol by larger part choice on Saturday in Saudi Arabia, getting the bound-together light heavyweight title at 39. View showed prevailing power, leaving Bivol's face wounded and enlarged underneath his left eye. However, the 33-year-old Bivol exhibited sharpness in his punches. He was unable to try not to endure an excessive number of shots. He's strong, extremely strong, Bivol said. Beterbiev outlined Bivol in power punches 90-86 as per DAZN. Yet Beterbiev said today, "I'm fortunate too. It was granted 114, 115, 113, and 116, 111 by the adjudicators. Should be have managed Bivol his most memorable vocation route, helping his record to 210. However, interestingly, he was unable to get a knockout. Ball's record presently remains at 23-1. Beterbiev ventured into the ring, holding the WBC and WBO World Light Heavyweight titles, while Ball showed up as the ruling WBA World Light Heavyweight champion. The two fighters, who were brought into the world in Russia, showed interest in contending once more on the off chance that His Excellency needs to be going to do. BBF expressed, alluding to Turki Alek, who is the executive of Saudi Arabia's overall diversion authority and has turned into a vital intermediary of boxing. Ball said, "Why not? Obviously, on the off chance that I get an opportunity to. Yes, this is my fantasy, to be undisputed boss. Obviously, it's an intense battle on the grounds that Dmitry is a title holder too. He has great abilities, perhaps better than me, yet today should be have added, lifting his boxing gloves heavenward. Allah pick me." Bivol was saluted after the battle. He said, "I'm a champion. I need to do everything awesome, and I don't have a clarification. Since it could seem to be pardons, I simply express congrats to Artur and his group. He merited in cycle 1. Ball gets going sharp, snapping out speedy hits. Beterbiev answers with a mindful poke. Without similar snap, the two warriors are trying things out, yet Ball keeps the tension on with his hit. He adds a left snare for assortment. Then, at that point, strings together a fresh left-right mix. As BBF gets energy, Bivol closes the round on areas of strength for a Bivol takes it 10-9 in the following round. BBV comes out quickly, driving with his hit. Bell answers right back with his very own hit, and it appears as though he's prepared to stay with that procedure the entire night. BBV is squeezing in forward, yet hasn't found an opening yet. Bivol's footwork is keeping him subtle. Ball 20, Beterbiev 18 in cycle 3. Beterbiev accuses forward of earnestness, squeezing the activity early. Bivol stays consistent, shooting pokes accordingly. A sharp trade follows, with Bivol sending off into a fast hostile. He remains portable, yet Beterbiev shuts the hole and terrains a strong right. Ball rapidly fights back with his very own right hand. The battle begins to get more physical, with Beterbiev displaying his solidarity. Ball leads 29-28 over Beterbiev. Beterbiev develops more positive about cycle 4, purposefully shedding the distance on Bile. Yet Ball stays made, answering with sharp counters as Beterbiev charges forward. Bivol disturbs his energy with exact counterpunches, while his high gatekeeper retains a large part of the effect. It's a fight between Beterbiev's strong right and Bivol's fast punches, interspersed by a periodic mix. Score: Bivol 39, Beterbiev 37 in cycle 5. Beterbiev resumes his tenacious interest, yet Bivol stays unaffected, holding firm in the focal point of the ring. They conflict in the center, where Bivol interfaces with a sharp right, quickly igniting BBV right into it. Beterbiev answers with hits, proceeding with his chase, yet his staggering right hand stays missing. Bivol retains a solid left and a rebuffing shot to the body, yet he counters quickly with major areas of strength for and of his own. The round closes with Bivol ahead at 48, BBV limping along at 47. In the following round, the two contenders conflict momentarily in the focal point of the ring before BBV states his predominance again. He powers Bivol in reverse with a strong right hand. Bivol, still light on his feet, counters with a fresh blend and works the body. Beterbiev discharge back briefly. Bivol perseveres, trading weighty shots, yet shrewdly gets out of reach. Equally paired 5,757 in cycle 7. Bivol begins the round with an overhand right, yet it doesn't appear to stage Beterbiev. Rapidly, Bivol shifts into movement, handling a mix of right and a left, prior to sloping up his hostile accordingly. BBF charges back, forcefully constraining Bivol against the ropes. As the round closes, Beterbiev releases a whirlwind of punches. The score remains at Beterbiev 67, Bill 66 in cycle 8. The contenders return to the focal point of the ring, where Bivol begins to follow his rival, yet rapidly eats a hit roots for Bivol. Yet the help may not be enough, as Beterbiev is by all accounts picking up speed. Bivol swings fiercely with a major right, yet misses. He shows strong guarded abilities. However, BBV figures out how to sneak through a couple of punches. Bivol rallies in the last snapshots of the round. The score remains at better. Bev 76, Bivol 76. Bivol deliberately follows his adversary in cycle 9, while BBV appears quiet. Using his hit and progressing consistently, Bivol lands a strong left, followed by a progression of body shots. Then, at that point, quickly withdraws. He stops to release a whirlwind of punches, diving in with a left snare. With his extraordinary footwork, Bivol grandstands his capacity to counter. Really, the score peruses Bivol 86, Beterbiev 85 in cycle 10. BBF starts the activity with a strong right, provoking Bivol to withdraw in spite of Ball's endeavors. Beterbiev effectively diverts a considerable lot of his strikes, while expanding his own result. The group rallies behind Bivol with cheers. He fights back with a strong left and right mix anyway. Beterbiev answers with a flood of punches, finishing the round on a high note. The score stays tied at Bivol 95, Beterbiev 95 in the following round. Beterbiev propels, consistently driving the two contenders to secure themselves in the sea of the ring. Bivol lands it. Strong right punch on BBV, who keeps on pushing forward, picking up speed. BBF traps Bivol against the ropes, releasing a whirlwind of punches with two hands. Accordingly, Bivol retaliates, yet Beterbiev steadily charges, sticking Bivol against the ropes. Bivol safeguards himself from the surge as the round closes, with should be of holding a limited leads 105 to 104 in support of himself. In the last round, Bivol's passed on eye is almost shut, a demonstration of the furious fight. Beterbiev radiates strength and assurance. While Bivol seems wary and questionable regardless of this, Bivol holds his ground and releases a quick mix of punches. Beterbiev purposefully progresses, tirelessly chasing after Bivol with strong right hands. As he escalates his attack, Bivol counters savagely, attempting to recapture energy toward the finish of the round. BV has the advantage, however, not set in stone to have an effect. The score remains at Beterbiev 115, Bivol 113. However, some might disagree with the term undisputed. Our BBV is their current unchallenged light heavyweight boss of the world. The ongoing hero of the WBO, IBF, and WBC titles at 75 pounds has now added the WBO belt to his honors, prevailing over Dmitry Bivol through larger part choice. After a grasping 12-round fight all through the battle, BBY have kept a forceful methodology, yet Bivol displayed his extraordinary counterpunching abilities, leaving the result of their trades in a condition of vulnerability. At last, one adjudicator proclaimed the match a tie, while two granted Better the success. The result started an exuberant discussion inside the battle. Sports people groups' oppositions differed broadly. Some voiced their discontent with the adjudicator's choice. Others communicated frustration with the battle's elements, while many made a move to praise Beterbiev for accomplishing his new four-belt champion status. Dubious boxing star Ryan Garcia essentially composed "Wow, burglary. If you were to ask me," Javon Davis tweeted on X, saying 106 to 112 is fiendish, was the appointed authority in any event. Watching the battle, Shocker Stevenson tweeted on X, saying 115, 113, 116, 112. He later added, "Boxing is so horrendous, Clarissa Safeguards tweeted him this battle didn't satisfy the expectations to me. 114, 114, 113, 114, 115, 112 should be of Darren Till tweeted on X, saying passes, judgment on again, incredible battle, I had Bivol marginally these scorecards are crazy as consistently block picks tweeted on X, saying right when we thought boxing was back, one adjudicator scores at 116, 112 for our Beterbiev. What a joke, Dmitry Bivol, what a contender, Tony Chime tweeted I. Have Bivol winning that the last round was so close once more, yet I simply feel Ball handled the better shots the entire night. Extraordinary mixes, extraordinary battle. Bev was remarkable, almost 40 years of age, and he's completing battles, serious areas of strength for as he did when he was 20. Great to the two heroes in a sensational confrontation where crude power met outstanding expertise. It was the previous that arose triumphant, cementing Beterbiev's predominance in the light heavyweight division. He conveyed Dmitry Bivol his most memorable vocation, misfortune, holding on to his titles. In the process, this session shut down the discussion over who genuinely rules at 175 pounds, offering fans an extraordinary exhibition that will be associated with years to come. The power crested as they went head-to-head in the focal point of the ring-making. Way for a legendary clash, Artur Beterbiev entered the ring as the bound-together boss, gladly holding the WBC and WBO titles. After an extreme session loaded up with strong trades and persistent activity that went the full distance, the appointed authorities granted him the triumph with scores of 114, 114, 115, 3, and 116, 112. With his success over Dmitry Bivol, who had held the WBA belt until the last ringer, should be have guaranteed the title of undisputed boss eminently. This match likewise denoted the finish of his noteworthy knockout streak, which had traversed 20 sequential battles. Albeit the session closed the conversation encompassing the undisputed boss of the light heavyweight division, it did as such in the midst of huge debate. The explanation an extensive number of spectators except the appointed authorities should have pronounced Dmitry Bivol the victor.